I'm enjoying the stream so far.
Yeah? Do you want to tell all your friends about it?
I told all my friends about it, and they're like, they're doing a bean tier list, and then they left. So what inspired? Go ahead and give a little backstory on why we're doing a bean tier list.
I got a text after our last stream that said, "You better rank beans. You promised ranking beans. You better do it." And I said, "Okay, god damn it."
Okay.
You know, you got to give the fans what they want. All 6 of you watching, all of you are very invested. I know you're not getting ready for the Buckeyes game that's about to happen. All of you are probably from Ohio, so you're gonna leave us if this doesn't end. So let's start off with some beans.
If we don't finish the bean stream tier list, we'll finish it maybe either next week, or maybe we'll finish it off stream and tweet it.
No, however many we get through is where it ends. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's just how beans work. If you don't finish your beans, they're gone. So we're gonna start with, a classic. We got black beans, okay? Okay.
Oh, wow, we're actually doing actual beans?
Yeah, so
I didn't get the memo.
Yeah, no, we got black beans, and we love to start with just regular beans. Look at those.
So
okay?
Are you putting black beans in the B tier? Because
so we start at B always, because B is for beans. So we have to start, obviously everything starts at B. And then we decide, is it a B though? I mean, where is it supposed to go from there? Hey K80 Knight, I see you in the chat. Sup dogs yourself. We got black beans on the board. Where you putting them? They start at B for beans.
I feel like that's fair. It's a good baseline for black beans.
Okay. All right. So if black beans are a great bean, we'll leave them at B, and we'll base everything versatile off of that.
Yeah, they're versatile. They can do anything. You can make black bean soup. Throw them in your Chipotle bowls. They're good beans.
Oh, I'm gonna scroll down. Don't look at those. Okay, fine. So we'll go with what's this? What I got here? Is that pinto beans? That's kidney beans. So the problem with kidney beans, okay, they're very toxic. They could kill you, just like a few of them. It could be 3 or 4. If you don't cook them all the way, you will die. So I've got it in B for now. I would argue that it goes for D for dangerous. It should not be taken lightly.
Yeah, D for deadly.
Yeah. I'm glad we agree on that. Toxins are not to be played with. Let's see.
And they're not. What do you do with kidney beans?
Right.
Kidney bean salad, kill you.
Kidney bean salad? Yeah, just dry kidney beans. You ever crush them up and put them in your chili and kill all your guests? No, you don't do that. All right, let's on that note, let's move on. Beans and Things subreddit. Of course, we start at B for bean. To give you, I need to give you an example of some.
Oh, it's the subreddit?
Yeah.
It's probably S tier.
Here's a good example of some beans and things. You gotta look at that N64 controller. How much did it improve by shoving beans into it?
Infinitely.
Okay. Infinitely? All
yeah,
right, well,
if you're a person like me, you also are probably warming up those beans with your hands.
Okay.
While playing games.
That's true.
It's a good way.
And then they cook, and you wouldn't die. All right.
Are they kidney beans?
They're S tier. No wait, I just moved the danger beans. Let me put the beans and things back up there where it belongs. How about some? Actually, no. Let's go for baked beans. Is that okay? Baked beans. Stephen Anthony Lawrence. Now, this may not look like a bean, but he's clearly baked. I mean, you look at this face, and what do you think?
Baked was not the first word, but...
All right, we'll put some baked beans. We gotta grab them first, though. We gotta find them. So baked beans. B for baked beans.
Why is Kobe Bryant down there?
Shut up. That's later. But, I mean... Is he better than black beans? Our standard, or black standard.
Beans from Even Stevens was he was definitely like the staple. He was the glue of Even Stevens, and that show ran for quite a while actually. So I would say he might even be A tier.
Let me check my list. No, he doesn't count as A tier. No, that's not how it works. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, no. Yeah. The ruling is coming. I mean, if he wants to be second, he has to be S tier. If you want to be second best tier,
can you at least put him above black beans?
I mean, in front of like that?
Yeah,
like a B plus.
Yeah, no, I would argue that beans from Even Stevens is better than black beans, at least.
Darshanaran, you are S tier. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that S tier is actually the second highest tier. You gotta keep up. You gotta pay attention. Okay, this moves fast. I know it's hard to keep up with. S is second, B is third. Keep up. So,
I'm confused now.
Okay, well that's how the game works. All right, we got Kobe Bryant in a number 8 jersey. Now, we're just gonna close that. We're gonna start it down here. His middle name's Bean, by the way. Kobe's gonna be an L. He's just a simple, you know what? Number 8, not a bean. Not a bean does not classify. I'm sorry. Thank you for playing. Not a bean.
Is 24 Kobe gonna be a bean?
24 Kobe. Start out at B. Let's see where he goes. You know, he's a family man. He loves his daughters. He loved his wife. You know, he's a classic F for frijoles, top bean. F is clearly your top bean level, as it stands for frijoles. And even though, doesn't that mean fries or something?
Frijoles?
Yeah.
No, it might be fried bean.
Hopefully it is, because that's where it's going. F is top, and then you got S, B clearly in that order.
I'm gonna say it. People are gonna see this tier list out of context, right? They're gonna see Kobe in the F tier.
What are you talking about?
And they're gonna be offended.
All right.
I'm offended.
The Black Eyed Peas. Now, this is the Black Eyed Peas with Fergie, and it was like 2004 to 2008 range. So, you know, they had a lot of things going for them. Now, I want to take you through this thought process. Okay, you start at B, and you say, well, they tried out Nicole Scherzinger for to be in the Black Eyed Peas, but they chose Fergie, so you move down 1. But then you're like, wait a minute, she became a Pussycat Doll. B. Oh wow, look at you, did a good job by getting her that gig. But then you think, first iPod silhouette commercial. Oh, you're moving up, and then you got the song Pump It. I mean, you're this top tier bean. No, you're down at F. But then, I know what you're thinking, Tim. It all goes wrong. They performed at the halftime show at the Grey Cup in Canada, and nobody liked that.
Did poor.
Yeah, poorly done. And then they have to go down 2 for this. So they go down to B, and then I think D. I can't remember my own rating system.
Can you draw arrows on the letters so I know what's first and
no, and then
second? What's A?
Well,
ass beans?
No, don't worry about that. I think I'll give him a C for cocaine. The cocoa bean. It's good for a second there, and then you come out of it and you realize that was god awful, and why was I singing every word to my humps? I mean, you start asking yourself these questions, and yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at C unless you have any objections in the chat. I mean, you got Black Eyed Peas has to be an F for failure, but F, Katie, you got to keep up. F is top tier bean. That is the top bean to be F. So
yeah, so F is number 1, S is number 2,
yes.
B is number 3.
Correct. C is like a floating tier because it's cocaine-y. It's, you know, it's good like for while you're in it,
right?
And you know, that brings
Can
up
you move
a good
the letters
point.
around, maybe, kind of.
No, so that brings up refried beans. Okay, I also think it's a C because again, while you're in it, this is amazing, and then you end the meal and you regret singing my hums while eating a plate full of refried beans. And nobody wants to talk about your humps after eating refried beans.
How are you relating Black Eyed Peas to refried beans?
Next,
are they connected?
I'm sorry, I've already moved on. We've got bean toss. So we started at B, a classic game of bean toss, and it's an American classic. It's not
Who
corn.
calls it that?
Well, what do you mean?
Who calls it bean toss?
What's in it? It's not
it
corn.
Depends. Sometimes.
If it's corn, then it's just simply a legume. It's not a bean.
Corn's not a legume.
Yes, it is.
No.
Corn, cowpeas, which peas themselves are beans. Black-eyed peas are beans as well, but they're just called that. They're not actually. But peas are beans. And corn is just a legume.
Corn's not a legume.
The Chicago bean, sorry, did not make the cut. It's maybe an honorable mention to the list, which means it's not a bean. It's not.
Yeah,
not
I'd say NA.
Yeah,
it's
NA
not a
that.
bean.
I don't have the time to look that up, but what do you think about a good bean toss, huh? Do you regret playing it?
Cornhole.
Okay.
I love it. I don't know where that puts it on the tier list.
I think it's. I enjoy playing that bean toss just as much as I enjoy beans and things. So I'll put it up an S.
Okay. For second best.
You're right. Yes. Sorry, I blanked real hard there. We got Great Northern beans.
Can you put them?
I'm gonna put them E for that's an okay bean, but really, is that really what you want?
So does that make it better or worse than kidney beans?
That makes it better than kidney beans. Kidney beans are D for dangerous. That is
okay.
They're not Baker Mayfield feeling dangerous, but like you will die.
Right. Okay. So E is better than D.
Correct.
Is anything worse than D then?
Yes.
Maybe you can go to a bean that's worse than D.
Okay, it has to go for L for legume. It is simply a legume. I do not respect this as a bean. That is what that means. There's two categories of not respecting it as a bean. Not a bean, which is NA, and legume, which is you're close, but come on, buddy.
Okay. L for legume.
Do you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah.
How about some garbanzo?
I don't know what first is frijoles. It's right below Kobe.
I can't find the garbanzo beans. I'm sorry. That means they're not in the game. I will tell you, however, that hummus would have ranked higher than whatever we have garbanzo beans at because it's already processed and I don't have to do any of the work.
It's true. But it's less versatile than a garbanzo bean because a garbanzo bean can be anything. Hummus can only be hummus.
That's a good argument. Though a chickpea would have gone probably F top tier and hummus would be then S tier.
That's
because you can do less with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put on a wrap. You can. So moving on, we let's see. I don't know. Bean bags.
Like the chair? Yeah. All right.
I love the delay because
I had to see the picture.
So when I was a kid, we actually had two bean bags that my dad did not want to buy. We went to a furniture store and we only got them because my brother and I were running and jamming pencils into a large box. It was really fun. They each had bean bags in them. So, but they lasted like a good 16 years, like maybe 15 years.
After 16 years, those beans were baked.
Oh yeah. The Ohio State one was it felt almost liquid the way it was very fluid the way it moved. Like there was no
refried beans.
It was just laying on a large beanie pillow.
We used to have
grainy pillow.
In college, we had the Big Joe beanbag chair.
Oh,
and it starts with a shape.
Is that like one of those like 6 feet or like round ones or like bigger?
No, those are different. Those are awesome. The Big Joe's the Walmart thing. It's shaped like a chair actually, and then it just slowly lost its shape because Darshanaron and Mako they de-shaped it. Mostly Mako. He likes standing at the edge of it.
Java script. So we start at B and we work our way from there. They had a lot of security issues. 90% of programs, I think, still use it. So I mean,
it's very a lot of people use it.
But is it?
It's
F
always
tier?
up to date. I mean, it's always out of date. Let's be real.
Okay, I'll put it as and then ask you: does the island of Java rank higher than it?
Never been there.
That's where coffee beans come from.
All of them?
No.
All right, we'll just put it S tier then. Can we put Island Java B tier, please? But above beans. Even beans.
Oh, okay. Did I already bring up pinto beans? I mean, refried beans. No,
pinto beans.
So pinto beans, I think that's what I grabbed, are anti-nutritious. They have an acid in it, which if you don't soak it in water, if you don't do these sorts of things to it, I mean, like most beans, I'm sorry,
Dangerous?
anti-nutrients is A, And yes, it has got an acid in it. It's bad for bone growth. It's bad for metabolism. So, I mean, pinto, black beans, navy beans, kidney beans, they all have this issue. And
so shouldn't they all be A tier? Or should they all be D tier for being dangerous?
Phytic acid, it's just like, it's worth it for black beans. Pinto beans, you can get over yourself. Refried beans are safe. You know that because of how much they've been cooked.
True. So all raw beans should either be A or D.
No.
Unless they're black beans, in which it's worth the risk.
I mean, unless that restaurant didn't soak those beans, actually, now I think about it. Or boil them. You probably have to boil. How do you make refried beans?
Right.
I'm sure you have to boil it first, right?
Yeah, a lot.
And then smoosh it?
And then you smoosh it. Then they add a bunch of, like, pork fat and stuff.
Java. The drink. So, all right, fine. I'll put an F for frijoles. We'll just move along real quick here. Okay, we're taking too much time. Mr. Bean. Okay, I know nothing about him. I don't care. He's a legume.
He's a legume?
Yeah, I don't care for his physical comedy. I don't care for him at all. Look at this.
Okay.
I mean, look at that face.
I mean, he's all right.
Would you leave your child with him?
No.
L for legume.
That was quick.
This guy, he's thinking about them beans, okay? All he thinks about is them beans.
No, F tier.
Okay. Cool.
That's just you in the future.
That made me question most. Okay, my Twitter feed. How do you feel about my Twitter feed? Now, you can follow me at Ain't Been Good on Twitter. You can also check out Dutchmaster TV on there. But dangerous?
It's dangerous.
What does that mean?
Yeah, you plug in your own content. I don't know. It's dangerous.
What do you mean? It's not.
It's just dangerous. Plug in your own content. Maybe the viewers don't like it. It's dangerous.
It's not dangerous. It's good stuff. I mean, it's all right. I mean, if that's how you feel about my Twitter feed, I can't argue.
Maybe it's D for dangerous. Like Baker Mayfield wakes up.
No,
last year dangerous.
He wakes up. It's different. Beanie Babies. Let's put it for B for now, and then we can see. I mean, at the time we thought they were great. Let's put them for C for cocaine, because right now, like, who's got one of these rare multicolored bears that I used to just toss around the room carelessly?
They started F tier, but sizzled out. I think C tier's right.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Now this is a classic dish from all of our childhood. Just baked beans inside of a Reese's. I think that's a good solid B. Let's just let's move on real quick to Killer Bean the movie. What feeling does this evoke?
S. It's good animation. It was done by one man in 5 years.
Oh, is that flashing?
It's on YouTube. It's a decent film.
Did you watch it?
I've seen the highlights.
So you didn't watch it?
And it also has a 6.5 on IMDb.
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 For some reason, all the beans did not.
Good.
Get onto this list. I'm actually.
Is that all the beans?
That wasn't all the beans.
But is that all that we have left?
Yeah, because they didn't load onto here.
Jeez.
So another week just fucking ruined by just the internet. Like I made this list. I took my whole lunch to put it together, and the chat didn't even care. They're not even participating.
I know. How'd you feel about the list, though? That's what matters.
It doesn't matter what I feel.
Is it because your Twitter's on D? Did that hurt you?
I mean, it's good stuff on. What's wrong with my Twitter?
I would say NA. It's not a bean.
That is literally the worst rank that you can. Yes, that is awful. If you're gonna
your Twitter isn't a bean. Beanson doesn't care for the list.
I'm also gonna pet the dog a little bit. I mean, do you have any arguments against any of them? I mean, I don't feel. I mean, this is good dangerous. People like dangerous, right? Sometimes.
Yeah, you can put it above the deadly beans.
Once again, that is Ain't Been Good on Twitter. You could follow me there. Check out, just please Just please. I need numbers for look at my ratio. Okay, my poor ratio.
Please clap.
Jeb Bush, please clap.
Please clap.